It was one of those cold afternoons where the wind cuts right through your jacket, no matter how tightly you pull it around yourself. The streets downtown were half empty, litter skittering across the pavement with each gust. On the corner, outside, a rundown coffee shop whose neon sign buzzed like it was about to die, an old man shuffled slowly along the cracked sidewalk. His coat looked older than some of the buildings around him. Frayed cuffs, a collar that had lost its shape, buttons that didn't quite match. His shoes were scuffed, the soles worn thin, and the knit cap pulled over his ears had small holes in it. His hands, spotted with age, trembled slightly as he tried to warm them in his pockets. Across the street, a police cruiser sat idling. Inside, two officers were sipping coffee from paper cups, trying to ride out the last slow hour of their shift. The younger one, Officer Ryan Cole, leaned forward when he spotted the old man. A smirk curled on his lips. "Look at this guy," he muttered, to his partner. "Probably out here trying to hustle change off tourists. You can spot him a mile away." His partner, Officer James Holt, glanced up, then back at the steering wheel. "Cole, just let it go. He's not hurting anybody." But Cole wasn't the type to let things go, especially when boredom set in. He pushed his door open, stepped out into the biting wind, and crossed the street with that particular kind of swagger some cops develop. The one that says, "I've already decided what kind of person you are." "Hey," Cole's voice cut through the cold air. "You lost, old-timer? 'Cause this ain't exactly the scenic part of town." The old man looked up slowly, his eyes, pale blue and steady, locked on Cole. There was no fear in them, no irritation, just a calm, unreadable patience. "I'm fine," the man said. His voice was low, gravelly, but firm. Cole chuckled. "Yeah, you look fine." His gaze dropped deliberately to the man's coat, his shoes. "So what's the story? Waiting for the soup kitchen to open? Or just enjoying the fresh exhaust fumes?" The man's mouth twitched, not quite a smile. "I'm waiting for someone." Cole tilted his head. "Oh yeah? Who you waiting for? Santa Claus?" "Not exactly," the man replied. Cole stepped closer, circling slightly like a cat sizing up its prey. "You got ID on you, old man?" The man didn't answer right away. He just studied Cole the way a chess master studies the board before moving a piece. Then, with slow precision, he said, "I don't think that'll be necessary." Cole scoffed. "Yeah? Well, I do. Around here, you don't just stand around looking suspicious and expect to be left alone." He reached out like he was going to pat the man down. That's when the old man's voice sharpened, not loud, but cutting enough to stop Cole mid-step. "Son, I suggest you take your hand back." Cole froze, caught off guard by the sudden steel in the man's tone. Then he forced a laugh. "Oh, what's this? You gonna pull a cane on me?" The man didn't blink. "No. But I've pulled other things in my life. Things that made men twice your size think twice before taking another step." Before Cole could reply, a sleek black SUV rolled slowly up the street. The windows were tinted, the paint gleamed. Despite the cloudy day, and it came to a smooth stop right at the curb. The passenger side window slid down, revealing a man in a dark suit and earpiece. His gaze fixed instantly on the old man. "Sir," he said crisply, "your ride is here. Headquarters is ready for you." Cole blinked. "Headquarters?" He glanced between the SUV and the old man. "What is this? Some kind of joke?" The old man reached into his coat. Cole's instincts kicked in. His hand went straight to his holster. But instead of a weapon, the old man pulled out a worn leather wallet. He flipped it open. The flash of gold was unmistakable. An FBI badge. Cole's eye. Breath caught. His smirk disappeared. "You're Special Agent Jonathan Rains," the man said, his voice steady. "Retired. Mostly. He held Cole's gaze for a long beat. And right now, Officer Cole, you're interfering with a federal investigation. Cole's stomach twisted. I didn't. Rains stepped closer, his voice lowering so only Cole could hear. You judged me before you knew a thing about me. You saw what you wanted to see. That's a dangerous habit in this line of work. The SUV driver stepped out, opening the rear door for Rains. Without another word, the old man climbed inside. The vehicle pulled away. Officer Holt walked up from the cruiser, confusion on his face. What just happened? You look like you saw a ghost. Cole swallowed hard, eyes still on the SUV disappearing down the street. Worse, he said quietly. I think I just mouthed off to a legend.